Vincent Mina, president of Maui Aloha Aina Association. We're a 501c3 organization on Maui, whose mission is to promote life-nurturing practices for the body and the soil through education and outreach. There's a couple of things that I do at home, and everybody can do them at home too. Is I make kombucha and kefir, coconut kefir. Okay, and so today I'm going to start with let's start with the kombucha. Okay, these two bottles. This is what you find in the store. I recycle the bottles. After spending $4 to $5 a bottle in the store, I learned real fast how to do this at home. Okay, it's real simplistic. Fermentations are a cultural phenomenon. You think about different cultures; they all have their own fermentations. Korea, kimchi. Hawaiians would ferment their poi. Japanese ferment soy into miso and to natto. And so these are all built around the premise of fermentations being beneficial probiotically to the body, to alkaline the body. Yet, you've got to be real careful in the spirit that it's still a fungus. And our bodies cannot be fungal dominated. They have to be bacterial dominated, okay, in order to be healthy. So we need to make sure that we have good bacteria cultures in our bodies in order to be well. So this aids in that process. Now I have some slides today to show you what finished cultures look like, the finished kombucha culture and the finished kefir culture, but so I'll pass it around so you can get to see since we don't have a screen to blow it up on. But what I'll do is give you some background on making kombucha. Like a sourdough culture, it's basically you need the mother culture. Okay, I got my first kombucha culture on eBay. There's easy access to cultures. You still have the culture I gave you?
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably still good. What you can do is you can, if you have kombucha culture in the liquid and you store it in your refrigerator, it'll stay dormant until you use it. Sometimes I brew once a week. It takes 7 days to brew a batch. And if for some reason, like I'm going away to the mainland, for instance, a few weeks, and I'm not going to be brewing, I'll take the cultures, put it in some of its finished product, store it in the refrigerator. When I come back to make it again, I can just take the mothers out, put them in a fresh batch.
So they're dormant while you're gone.
They're dormant while I'm gone. So to give you some background on the amount of product you use, I use black and green tea. You can use black, white, or green tea. I use black and green, a combination of both. I make 4 gallons at a time. All right, so I'm going to give you the 1 gallon mix, and then you can alter it, and just multiply it out. Per gallon, you want to use 4 teaspoons of tea. So if you're using black and green tea, use 2 of each. In a sense, yeah. You're just going to use black tea, use 4 teaspoons of tea. And what you do is you boil your water. So let's start from this. Let's start. You take 1 gallon. You take 1 gallon of water. If you're going to make a gallon of kombucha, actually, I would suggest make a quart. Boil a quart of water. Okay. Make a concentrate. And the reason why you want to do that is then you take 3 quarts of cold water after it's done, pour it in there, it'll cool it down a lot faster, as opposed to taking a gallon of water and waiting for it to cool down, because you can't put the mothers in too hot of a mix. So let's say you're going to make a gallon finished product. So you take a quart water, you boil it. After you boil it, you take it off the heat. You take 11 ounces of sugar per gallon mixture, right? So it's a quart of water, you put 11 ounces of sugar in that quart of water, you dissolve it. I use organic cane sugar. And then after you put that 11 ounces of sugar in the water, you put your 4 teaspoons of tea in that mixture and cover it. Set your timer 15 minutes. After 15 minutes has transpired, you take it out, and I use these. This is a paint strainer you get at Home Depot or paint store, elastic. They're great. Yeah. Just put this in a bucket of the 3 quarts of cold water, of your filtered water, You already have that in there. You put your strainer there. You take your quart concentrate and you pour it in into the 3/4 so it cools it down. Take it and squeeze it to get all the liquid out, and then compost your tea. Now you have a gallon mixture of your kombucha mixture. You take the mother culture then. Now I would make sure that your temperature is 90 or below. Do not get above that. You can hurt your mother culture. Okay, so you get a thermometer and make sure that's happening.